this space where times are power, moments shared and moments bold. Watch the story now unfold. With joy and love, emotes flying from above. Every gamer gather round, Soraya's voice, the sweetest sound. In a world of pixels bright, streaming dreams take off tonight. Soraya's magic fills the air, join the hype if you dare. In a world of pixels bright, streaming dreams take off tonight. Soraya's magic fills the air, join the hype if you dare. Join the hype if you dare. Laughter go through the stream, playing games, living the dream. Level up and take the lead. Together we've got all we need. Lights are flashing, screens aglow. Twitch is calling, here we go. Soraya's heading live real soon. Chat's electric, feel the tune. Set the scene with joy and love, emotes flying from above. Every gamer gather round, Soraya's voice, the sweetest sound. In a world of pixels bright, streaming dreams take off tonight. Soraya's magic fills the air, join the hype if you dare. to build it, I'm feeling just fine. Code is my canvas, pixels my spray. Where sleep's a concept, we push it away. Ludum Dare, we're chasing the sun, crafting these worlds until the work's done. 3 days of madness, 3 nights of a fight. In this pixel passion will shine through the night.
Okay. One moment, everybody. I'm aware there is no sound, so I've switched to the other microphone. Give me 2 minutes. Okay, we should be back in business. Proper microphone is a go. Right, after all of that, we can minimize this, we can minimize that, we can get rid of all these things. Don't need those. Oh, I need this one though. Right, we are welcome. We'll fix it in post. We're doing Ludum Dare and making assets at the moment in Blender. So
shout out to my Twitch fam, you're the best crew. Spreading love and positivity.
Sorry,
that's what we do. One day I was streaming, feeling kinda blue, but then you came in and you lit up the room. I was just a small streamer with dreams so big, but your ray changed everything, made my heart dig. Now I'm energized, feeling so alive. Gonna dance and celebrate from dusk till
modeling.
sunrise.
I see. No. 3D modeling, not actual modeling. Oh my god.
Hey, shout out to the streamer who's
You guys gotta
got my
behave.
back.
I saw how y'all
channel like a heart attack. Ooh, in this together, build out this empire, spreading love and unity, never gonna tire. Oh no.
Yeah, oh, good. After I did the music set, that's probably very fair. Womp womp. My new kids and still fixing them. So, in fact, I had a bit of this, it like was really broke, so I had to go back to the old version. That's why it took so long. I was desperately trying to fix it, and I was like, no, it was supposed to be working, but it didn't test it beforehand quite as thoroughly as I ought to have. So, this is the not quite fixed version, but it still works, so at least it loads. And we've got some nice songs to play along with our Ludum ludumness and our jamminess. My audio is really low. Which one? The music or my voice? Is my voice really low? Because I can turn that up. That is easy. I can turn that up. How's that? Oh, that's probably too loud now. I can see the bars going like up really. Let me I tried to put all my setup back the way it was, but like this is a full takedown and setup, so if anything's balked, that's why. I did my best. Doesn't always put the way you intend. How about that? Is that better? Much better? So I'll leave it at that unless everybody's like, no, it's too loud now. So definitely don't do that. Close a couple of times. Oh, we got a follow. Mitch, you weren't excuse me. You weren't already following me. Rude. Surely. and thank you, Lena. Appreciate it. I know I probably haven't streamed since we've been chatting, so you're excused. I'm not gonna eat the mic. Scarecrow, yeah, you should go eat a banana or something, as instructed by chat. Exactly, as instructed. Meerkat agrees with me. All right. Oh, okay. We'll start our song again. We don't have any other follows, otherwise I will pause for the follow songs too. Ramen. What kind of ramen? We're just looking out for your nutritional health. You need all that potassium. Yeah? Potassium? Loads of potassium in them bananas. Didn't you know? Alright, let's actually make a new thing. So this is the pipe I just finished. So I'm gonna make a new, come on, pen, here we go. We've already saved it, but we'll save it again. Safety save, you always have to have a safety save. Banana flavored ramen. See, they'll behave when they're in my chat. I think you might be a bad influence. Yep, Bitsy also agrees. I think it's just, yeah, I think you're just reading too much into it, perhaps, even. Now I need to look at my Trello to see what I'm actually making next. Ooh, we can make a plank of... I can't believe I'm gonna plank of wood here, guys. That's just a square. I'm gonna do something more interesting, because it's fun. I'm gonna work on our little dude. I'm gonna do something I don't really do a lot of, and do a... Bitsy, I'm gonna do a cloth simulation, so, like, you can laugh at me if you want. So... we behave everywhere, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, yeah? I'll believe it. I believe. Yeah, have some foods. You can dip if you need to. Nah, you don't need to stay. It is almost 3 o'clock. You should go to bed. I know last night when you got... Are we telling people now, by the way? When you got you-know-what... that's understandable to, like, get the most out of that. So, well done on that. But you're not tired. You're gonna completely flip your sleep schedule if you haven't already.
I could say it. Congrats on affiliate. I'm glad I was there for it. Like, I think I only went to bed like I was there. I was just like working on stuff, but like I think I only went to bed just before you ended. But yes, well done. But you should also sleep. If you need to sleep. If you don't feel sleepy, well, that's fine too. You can do whatever the heck you want. Like, what am I doing here? What am I doing with this bowl? Nice. I like a nice smooth bowl. Nice and smooth. Okay. Here's where things are gonna get a bit tricky. We'll put him about here. He's probably massive, but that's okay. Put him like there. And then we need some unspeakable meshes. One of these. Some of that. Does it need to be a circle? Actually, on second thought, I might need a circle. Let's make it big. We'll do a couple? We're gonna need a couple. Do one here. Give me my mesh, thank you. Let's move this way. Oh, that's better. Now I can see my tablet. Not staying for long. Oh, that's fair. Okay, so we'll need to turn on gravity. Somewhere in here, there it's gravity's already turned on. I swear, the only one I needed it in, the gravity was turned off. It was like, why isn't this working? And it's like, gravity was off. And like, if gravity's on this brand new file, gravity's on by default. I have no idea what I did. Like, I don't turn gravity off. Especially when I need it. So, that could have been an older file. Maybe it's only on by default in the new ones. I'm using the shiny new Blender 4.4, which I love, by the way. It has changed my life forever. Most importantly, when we do face orientation, right? It's now no longer, like, you could always change it, but the default is now that it is only red when it's on the inside and plain when on the outside. So, like, now you can just leave it switched on. It's brilliant. It's so good. So that's one of the changes. I think there's like a bunch of brushes. There's a bunch of a lot of UI improvement stuff, like sculpting. If I go to sculpt mode here for a second, same, probably a couple of new simulation brushes and stuff like that, but just how they have it laid out is just a lot nicer. It's just really nice. Instead of like little tiny buttons you can't really see, but like it really shows you what it's gonna do and stuff like that. Just like nice quality of life changes for the most part. I don't know all of them, but there was there is a few videos about what's different in the new one, but like yeah, just a few small incremental changes which when you get to them, like, oh that works so much nicer now. And another thing I got recently, I purchased an add-on, so it's not to do with the new Blender, but it is because there is a new Blender. My old add-on for Oscar Art tools, where I distribute meshes and align stuff, stopped working on the new update. So I was like, goodness gracious, I'm gonna have to find a new tool to do distributions. By distributions, what I mean is if you've got like a bunch of these guys like this. Nope, come here. What have I done? I just wanted to... Did I turn something on here? Did I turn on a gizmo? Let's see, help. What did I click on? Why have I got this now? Oh, the red and blue because it's colours you like. Well, you can, in fact, turn the blue back on if you prefer. Just the default is now transparent. Thank you, this is my new outfit. Like it's, I think I might have said Or maybe before what you're in. There's more qual. Took a second because I didn't usually sculpt and blend. Ah, yeah. Oh, is it because I'm in sculpt mode? Maybe. No, I'm in object mode. I'm back in object. What is this thing? Maybe it's just an object of it. Nope. Now my sphere is gone. Nope, help. What is this? Why? I don't want this. I just want... Why is my object not moving? Why is it just... What have I done? It's because I opened my tool. No. What? Help. What? Help. What? 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 No. Align origin? Align bounding boxes? No. Why is it moving my origin point? It's literally... Am I editing origin point right now? What is going on here? Is it because I opened this? I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I just want help. Help. Why am I editing my where is he gonna go without his mesh? He's just gonna take a trip. Go on vacation without him. Like, what? The origin should be with the mesh. It is moving the origin. And I don't... Look, it might have been something I did in sculpt mode, but, like, I don't think that I did. See, if I move my mesh, it does move the mesh without the origin, because that's what that does. That is normal behavior, right? I'm back to object mode. I got this thing! What is he doing? I didn't change anything in there. I wasn't here. That shouldn't change anything. I did open this to show my new tool, but, like... did it do a thing? Align or... Oh! Did I click on origin? Nope. No, origin just says where it's aligning to. That's not moving the origin. Now it's doing it on everything. You know what we're gonna do? We haven't gotten very far. Let's just do this. Let's never speak of this again. Oh no. Only like, what? 10 minutes in the stream, I already got myself into a mischief. What am I doing? No, I need Shift A. I need one of these. At least one of those. That needs to be a heckin' lot smaller. Need a shitsmith because I like. We need to do whoop. Whoop. Right, what I was trying to demonstrate before is like if I have let's go this way. If I have a bunch of these things, right? And I'm like let's do one more. And I'm like, I want to have them evenly spaced out. Like, sure, you could use geometry nodes if you're a nerd, but one click, one easy thing to do. So we go into, let's get out of there, align and distribute, and we go, remember what axis we're on, and we go, this one, distribute on our x-axis, and now they're distributed evenly, and you can do it by X, Y, Z. You can do two-dimensional, that is to say you can do grid pattern. You can do three-dimensional, that is to say cube pattern. One-dimensional is obviously a line. You can do it by their bounding box or by their origin point. So if you have an origin point in a specific spot and that's what you want to align them by, you can obviously distribute them by, as well as alignment. So alignment you can do by any of, so both these ones, and also like butt up against if they're different lengths and things like that. So you can do that too. So all of the different things. That is way more than my previous tool did. And it was like $7 in the from the guy's Blender store add-on thing. Just save, close, and reopen. Yeah. Well, I just threw the whole file threw the whole file away. What tool is it? I wouldn't mind this. Oh yeah. So yeah. Let me show you. Sorry, I was looking at the thing without looking at chat. I will give you the linko because that is a useful thing to do. Align. here we go. This is the tool. It's actually on Gumroad. He's got a code. It's like summer 25. I think is the code. Hashtag not sponsored. I just went and investigated his blog and found the code. And you can get 25% off. I think I actually bought the bigger pack. Let me just grab this and put this over here so you can see what I'm doing. There is a pack where there's more stuff in it. There's the value bundle. So if you go to this one, I got it without Rand tools. I had a look at Rand tools. I didn't really see myself needing stuff that was in Rand tools. But this guy's really cool. Amandeep. But this has a bunch of really cool stuff. Like it's got, and don't worry about that, that's the other thing. It's like cloth simulations, clean panels. A few of these are actually some free ones you can download. So if you like any of these ones here, go have a look on his full store page, because a few of these he's bundled into, he has for free as well. So geocables and geopipes are actually free. Ngons is a paid one. It's like $5. You can loop select Ngons now. Like, it's so cool. But yeah, this is like a pack that just has a bunch of useful things. Importers decal, a few other bits and pieces. Like, I may need that, but like, just some really nice things. But the thing I really bought it for was the Ngons and it's like $25. So by the time you need a couple of his add-ons, you're like, I may as well get the pack for $25, right? But if you just want to line and distribute, which is like by far the main reason I bought the pack, it's only like, well, that's US, so for us it's like $10, but still very, very cool. And doesn't just, and all the things I said, plus have a look, you can snap objects to ground. So you set an object as the ground, and you can just snap the objects to ground when you're trying to set a scene. Like, yes, you can do that in other ways, but this is like, it just does it. You just one click. Like, the point isn't that you can't do this stuff in Blender, the point is it's not as easy to do. And with this plugin, it just makes it easy to do. So, yeah. Unless I really know exactly. Like your drop it add-on. Yeah, absolutely. Like, there are ways to do this, but like, I mean, it just makes it, it should be as easy as this for some of this stuff. You can also swap randomized locations, so you can pick swaps and you can pick two things and it'll swap their locations. I don't know exactly why you would want to do that, but when you do, boy, wouldn't it be handy instead of having to manually swap them around. If you want to be like, oh, does it look better here or here? Here or here? Like, I'm assuming that it'd be like for scene settings and stuff like that, where you want to quickly swap things around or randomize locations of stuff and things like that. So you can also randomize in the same way. Yeah, so that's like, it's so much more than just align and distribute. It's like, it's a pretty powerful add-on. This on its own is worth it, kind of thing. So, but yeah, have a look at that guy. That's his Mandeep's Gumroad linko. Yeah, go check it out. Saved my life, because I was like, Oscar Actuals, whilst free, very important to me to have. So I was willing to pay someone else for a good working version of it, of something. So yeah. Whoop. Okay, now here's what we were gonna do. We need this a heck of a lot bigger. Maybe like this big? Not exactly sure. We may end up needing the square after all, but we'll see. Now what we want to do. Simulation. Go. That's a bit too long. I don't need it to simulate for that long. I don't think like 2 seconds would be enough. Maybe? I don't really know. Actually, that's frames, isn't it? I have no idea. We'll leave it at that. I'll adjust it later. Generate. forget. I forget where to find this. Physics? Yeah, cloth. You need a modifier too. You will need some physics. Give you some physics. We'll give you collision, I think. Yeah, that's what you need. Have some of that. You can also have a... I always forget where any of my modifiers that I need are. That. Okay. Nothing happened. Is that because I applied the modifier? Is that the dumb that I did? Yep, that's the dumb that I did. Cool. Let's do all that again. Why would I apply the modifier? That's just silly. Why would you apply any modifier when you need to do stuff? Right, you need cloth, you need that. You can come back here, and you can get one of these too. Don't be a cloth, be a... In a world of cloths, be a collision. Okay, cool. Nope. Nope, this one. Oh, oh no! Why are you doing this? Why are you freaking out? Where is it going? He's flying away! Where is he going? He's going. He's flying. Oh no. You can add and remove in a different tab. Oh, because I didn't give it any derp. I didn't give it any of this business. I don't know if I should be using a circle. I'm going to use a circle. That's not good. Let's just chop this up a bit. You can't really subdivide a circle. I should have used a square. That's why we use squares, isn't it? This, I realize. This is why we use squares. Yeah, that's why we use squares. Okay. Because I don't think this is going to work now. I don't think this is going to work at all. Look at all these tries. Squip. Oh, excellent. Beautiful. Lovely. Exactly what we wanted. And there it goes. I think the collision area, how far from the difference of this might be too high. Reacting to each other. Yeah. So, basically, more subdivisions is what I'm hearing here. More subdivisions. More subdivisions. This is bad. This is not good. This is very not good. It doesn't need to look pretty. Well, I mean it does, but...
Meeple Life says hello.
Hey, Smipple! What's a-going on? Okay. This is probably a silly question, but... Can we? We can. Excellent. This'll do. This'll do. Oops. That might be enough. Let's have a look. Oh, we're getting there. Okay, that's pretty close. Oh, and we can add a touch. We can add a touch of niceness. Get out of there. Come back to here. Reset. I need. Probably need a bigger head, but that's alright. Want to look at the nice. Sweet. Okay. So I am in fact trying to pull a trick. in order to not have to do things the hard way. That's why we do simulations, isn't it? Remember the subdivide wheel with the slowdown happens after you. So the slowdown happens after you're happy with the salt. Oh, yeah. Fair. So yeah, a couple more subdivisions we reckon. Let's see if we can make the computer catch on fire. Oh, look how beautiful that is. Mostly. Whoops! Oh, it went straight through. Why? Why would you do that? Okay, let's go from higher up. What? It just went straight through. I guess I could. I had to manually cut before so it would do something other than what it was doing. Oop. That's where I did my trims. Yeah. There we are. What have we got? How many? How far do we go? Is that the right one? I don't think I really do it this way. Which one do I use? This one? How does make go? Oh, you can't. Oh, derp. Hang on. Let's stand on the other side. So what happened to the music? Yeah, I'll stand in front of the music for a little bit. Nobody needs to see. Yeah, let's put it up there. That's cool. Well, I'm like, how do I do this? And you're like, you can't see anything. So yeah, how does I do lething? So obviously I have to go to edit and have a look and see what's going on. I have no idea. Whoops, too many. Optimal display. It is on preview. Like, I have preview on. Or does it have to be on first? Potentially. It's subdividing. Oh, yeah. I just, as you typed that, as I saw the thing and I looked up and I saw your question. Answer. The opposite of a question. Like levels viewpoint, view whatever that says. I assume that is viewport. Sorry. I presume it'll just work. This setting is fine. I'll leave it where it was, which is I don't remember. I have no idea. Let me just see what the simulation does. Nothing. Okay, so maybe collision should be first. Not first, but like up. What? We'll move to last. I think when I ran into it, added a bigger bounding area for the verts. The issue is that the verts are too close to this being endured. Yeah, fair. I can just make my ball bigger too. Like, that seems like an easy solution to that question. So how do I make more? Is it like more of these? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, we're in trouble. Oh, that was too many. That was too many. That was too many, guys. This was too many. No. No. Okay, let's do that nice again with a different setting. Whoops. Okay. Okay, tell me the bounding thing. How do I fix that? That is not good. I bought too many verts, right? Right? I did say we're going to try and catch the computer on fire. Okay. I might need that bounding area solution, potentially. I've not actually done that before. I could probably look it up. Typing one-handed over the top of the tablet. Oh, blender needs to be in the search term too. Don't remember what cloth setting. Am I in the right tab? Or should I be in... Like, I'm in modifiers, but should I be somewhere else? I feel like I should be somewhere else. No doubt I'm doing things backwards as usual. But I'm willing to learn. Object properties. Okay. Object properties. Object. Let's turn off. This is supposed to show bounding, maybe. It's one of the ones below modifiers. Yep. Oh! Oh. There you go. Oh, it's so much easier to just look at that stuff instead of like picking modifiers. And it recognizes I've got the modifiers applied. So that's nice. Quality steps. We can do a couple more. One more quality step. Let's not get overzealous. There we go. Okay. So bounding box. If logic follows, we could maybe fill an angle, something to do with its collision, potentially. Permeability is 0. Damping is... What does damping do? Will you tell me? Sometimes you tell me. The amount of damping. The amount of damping during... What? What a useful description that is. Damping factor. Amount of damping during particle collision. I'm so glad I asked. What do you randomize? Random damping. Random variation of damping. Okay. I mean, that at least is explanatory. Friction factor. Amount of friction. Randomize. The amount of random friction. Okay. Maybe let's give it a bit more friction. Can we scroll it? Yeah. Let's give it a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I don't know why. I just feel like... Nah. Oh, let's make it really sticky. Well, somewhat sticky. Let's Let's make it a bit sticky. I want it to not actually go anywhere at all. Let's make it 100% sticky. Friction for cloth collisions. Should be pretty frictionful, actually. I don't know how much that is, but that's more. And it's pretty heavy. Like, I actually want it like a heavy cloth. I don't think you need to because you only want it to affect the cloth sim. Oh my gosh, I've been changing all of that on the different one. Oh my gosh, you are correct. Why would I even do this? Let's go back to the cloth one. For some reason I thought it was on that one. And it wasn't. And it was incorrect. Right. Let's do all of that on this one. I still want the collision to not run around. I feel like that is definitely... Where's my collision? Here we are. I want it to stick to everything. I want it to have no permeability. Both of them do, but it's still going through for some reason. Bit of friction. Bit of damping. I just want to see what that looks like. That is... What is gravity too high? What is going on? Why is it going through? Is it that heavy? Property weights. Can we make it lighter? Can we make the thing lighter? It occurs to me I could just do the thing the hard way. Instead, I could just do the thing I normally do and just sculpt it into oblivion. Okay. How to increase the bounding? Let's read the object properties, open objects properties. Yeah, but like, oh, in this one, no. Sorry, where is? Thank you. I feel like you're lying to me. There's nothing in here. There's nothing. There's less than nothing. Okay. Let's look at the other docs. Hold on. We have more things. What? None of these. Looking at the Flipper Blender.stack exchange, and there's... Oh, you go to the viewport, and you click on the thing, and it's just there. How long ago was this answer? 5,000 years ago. That explains it. Okay. Where is it now? Let's play Find the Feature. It might be that it's a circle and the verts are being weird. This is true. If I still can't get it to work, I will probably just go back to the square cloth and like manually adjust the edges in my final product. That is probably what I'll end up doing. I just thought... I don't know what I thought. You know what? Let's put it aside. We're not going to delete him. We're just going to put him over there for a moment. Because he's not performing. And we need to let him go. So, I'm very sorry, but... You don't even get 2 weeks notice. You didn't pass the probation period. What do I want? I want a plane, because you never fail. Planes just work. Like, they just do the thing you ask them to do, most of the time. Okay, we want a collision, we want a cloth. That was so easy. I'm going to use that tab from now on, that's way better. Oh yeah, we need some subdivisions. How many do we want? Modifier. Add a modifier. Do some of this and some of that. Subdivision surface. Ugh. Excuse me? Excuse me. Why? Although, we just make it a thing without making it a thing. What? Witchcraft. What is this? Like, look at this. It just made it round. Too bad if I wanted. I assume if I wanted a square, I could do simple. Let's see if this works. Nothing happened. Let's try it again. Oh, okay. Alright, I see you. I see you. Okay. Let's do computer breaking stuff. Ooh. Nice. Nice. Ooh. It's a bit overzealous. Ooh, that might be almost pretty close to what I need. So now we're gonna shade smooth. That shouldn't affect too much. Oh, it's a bit look at crunch. Look at crunchy it is. Even with shade smooth, it's like super crunk. It's pretty close. It doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be close. I'm glad I picked this one for stream. The thing that I am the least proficient at, so I look like a nub. That works much more.
Bitsy, I could read NATO phonetic. I know what you're saying. Oh, I think you could get away with swears on my channel with that. No, I'm kidding. You can say what you want. I'd want to see the faces though.
Yeah, I want to see the faces too. Wait a minute. Does that show? I can't actually see what it says. Adjust cage. On cage. Adjust edit cage to modify result. What does that mean? I do not know. But that's okay. It's funnier to say that. That's fair, that's fair. You may continue. Not that you need my permission. Okay. Swoop. Oh, well. Old mate over here is still trying his hardest. Maybe I've got too much cloth. Ugh, ugh. It gets worse as the simulation goes on. I might have too much cloth. I think this is my problem. I think I need to simulate... This is the problem dressmakers have. I actually... The shape I need is... not this. Probably need to start with a cone. Can I cloth simulate an open cone? I don't hate this, but... Let's play with it a little bit more. The effect I'm going for is kind of like Ghost, sort of. Not that you would have asked for permission, yes. You don't need no stinking permission. Okay, let's 6. Not break my computer, please. Ooh. That's some crunch, but we're handling it. We're handling it. We're okay. We're fine. See, my problem is... What is my problem here? Do I even have a problem? Oh, I realize what my problem is. It is, in fact, a plane, but in order, because things are always going to show through, regardless, or however way it goes, I am going to need to give it. And this is gonna... Oh boy, this is gonna upset it a lot, so... Time to do this and then run away. Come on. You can do it, just a little. I'm away. Look, I'm aware you're unhappy. Just hold on a moment. Okay. We're okay. You're okay. Oh, no. No. That was so much worse. That was so much worse. How was that so much worse? Let's dial that back a little. I don't understand how that made it even worse. It's just literally going through it. Is it self-collisioning me? Just makes it extra hate me. Yeah. You should be able to let it collide with itself so it doesn't break. Yeah, I think that's what's happening. So let's go back. Let's undo the thing that we did because that made it so much worse. Okay. Let's go back to here. We'll go back to a cloth. Come on. There we go. Cloth. Settings. Oh yeah, physics. Right. Gotcha. Physics. There you are. Show me cloth. Oh, I didn't want to remove it. Far out. Okay. Where is the setting that I want? If it's a collision setting. Somebody sees it before me, point it out. Look, there it is. Oh, gee, thanks. That'll help me see it so much better. Oh, dear. Collisions, here we go. Quality. Let's give it some quality. Some quality cloth. Some quality cloth. Oh, dear. Alright, impulse clamping, what do you do? Nope, I just want to see what you do. Clamp collision impulses to avoid instability. We'll get a bit of that to see what happens. Self-collisions, yes! Oh my gosh, I just needed to tick the darn button. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, thank you. Yes. Here we go. Oh, that's beautiful. Now, Bitsy, you reckon I can subdivide now so that we can see nicey nice after the fact? Will this not break everything? Oh! Why? What is this? What is this monstrosity? I don't... What? How did that even happen? What? So it does this. Okay, it just didn't like me changing it after the fact. However, we can handle this. Check this out. Okay, I think we want it a little bit... Where do I want to look it in? Doesn't like what I'm doing. Doesn't like what I'm doing at all. I'll freeze the frame before I make the final adjustments. This seems fine. Okay. I have questions. Oops. I have questions about this. I can fix that, right? I can fix that. You know what? I can fix that. Alright. Now that I have this, do I just apply the modifier? Oh, right click the mesh for the setting. Up. Do we just apply the cloth mesh? You can duplicate the mesh, freeze it, and see how it looks after another. Oh, yeah, that's true. Oh, nope. Why? How? Hello? I am in object mode. Doing weird stuff. Come here. Nope. Okay. Oh, ads. I know. Oh, it was too late. I could not grab them. Lol. What happens? Oh, nope. Bad. I assume as do all of those. I swear I knew how to do something with this. Save. Oh, I haven't saved at all. Good job, me. Okay. Help. I'll wait till ads are over. Oh no. Bad. We don't want that. I think I really like this. I think this is basically... I think it's basically... you know what? I'll just have a quick squiz at some of them other settings. What else have we got? Ads over. I need to freeze it. Okay. Freeze. Freeze. Nope. How does? You can tell I've barely done cloth simulations. I've done like one, and then like I exported it on the frame. Yes, it is an object. I don't want it to actually animate. Yes. What is the procedure for Zephyrs? Well, while you let me know, I'm just gonna change a couple of these. I think it needs... Needs a bit of friction. Self collisions are on. And a bit of friction on that too. It's 2 collisions. Oh, I don't know which one I was changing now. Excellent. Just 2 sets of collisions. Collisions on the cloth and collisions on the collision. Oh, I see. That's fine. So... So, self collisions on. Go to the frame you want. Apply on the cloth modifier. Nope. I don't know if that did anything. Apply the subdivision. Oh, that didn't really. I don't think that really does anything. Huh, okay. This is weird. Oh! Applies shape key. Ah, I needed to apply it in a different... Nope. Apply... Save as shape key? Oh, what is that? Strangenesses. Apply shape key doesn't really... And that disappears it altogether. Oh no, puts it down there for some reason. Cool. Apply at the top. This one. But my thing don't do the thing. It's just a circle. On the cloth or on a different one? Or am I clicking apply on the wrong one? Do I have to apply the other ones first? Does it have to go in order, maybe? Nope. Let's try all of them. Apply. 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 Oh, you are correct. You have to do all three at the same time. Nice. Rescue our ball. Whoop. In fact, we might even borrow him. Now, look away. I implore you, because I'm going to do something untoward to this cloth. Oh, that's nice. Oh, isn't that nice? We're all happy again now. Actually, that's not... It's fixing some of them. It's not fixing all of them. Actually, I might just subdivide one more time before I do any of that. As we do with our... I'm going to permanently subdivide because I'm going to keep it like this. So, yeah. Just gonna smooth out these rough edges. And just give the cloth a little, personality. Sculpting is how you give something personality, I think. Personally, it's just very lovely to just to do this. It's just really nice. It's just happy little cloth simulation. Caught in a freeze frame. Forever. To serve my purposes. I will smooth these ones out a bit, I think. And yeah, some of these folds are a little extreme, so this'll just tidy them up a little bit more how I want them. Oops, a little bit much. Not too much, just enough. Sorry, Mitzi, thank you for sticking around. Oh dear. We have fun. Thank you for guiding me and making things make sense. This would have taken at least 30 minutes longer, having to look everything up myself and still not getting it. So thank you very much. I appreciate. I'm glad my basic knowledge of the modifier was helpful in some capacity. I understand. But you also understand that I didn't get any of this. I just click on things until they break or do something. Sometimes both. It's usually both. It's usually the former though. Many, many times. Ooh, we're getting a bit... Yeah, let's swish this one down a little bit more. Actually, I think now that we've done the fine grained stuff, I'm just going to give this a big swish. Now we have to decide which is the front. I feel like this feels very front-worthy. I think that's good. This stuff can flow out the back. We're going to grab our elastic deform of a much greater size. And it can be all swishy and cool. Now he's leaning over a bit. Okay, that's a bit much. We need to grab the bottom of it. It still look like he's like standing and not looming. It's a very fine difference between the two. See, I had a vision for this the whole time. You just have to trust in the process sometimes. Sometimes you should not trust the process. Sometimes the process has no idea what it's doing. And it's just winging it. So, yeah, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna grab him. I'm gonna put him over here. Oops. 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 This one. Head. Oh, am I? No. What have I done? Have I not frozen it in place? Is this gonna, like, fly away on me? Oh, no, it's good? I think it's good, because I think we applied all the things. So now, like... I don't think anything's gonna happen. Hopefully. I put it back to frame 0. Hopefully that's good. I'm gonna save, just in case. I mean, it didn't take long to do the, It didn't take long to do the squish, if that bit. So I wouldn't want to have to redo the cloth simulation, though. Oh, I need to reoriginize my guy. Yay. Alright. Now we gotta give this guy a bit more substance. Just gonna pull... That is huge. Nope. Shoulders. Everything after I wasn't sure about. Ah, yeah, fair. PTSD, I didn't save. Oh, I'm sorry. To make you relive. Relive that. I think we're good, though. You should definitely go sleep. If you keep watching me, you'll just be like, oh, I better stick around. Because that could happen. That in the wrong spot. That's a little better. Just needed a little bit of shape to hang on to. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to go too far out. Now what I need to do is No, I think they can just be round sleeves this time. Be up in an hour, maybe. An hour? Don't you need to properly sleep? Yeah, I guess do what you want to do. That is fine. Alrighty. We definitely have to have a dude by the end of stream. Well, we need to have several things done by the end of stream, but a dude would be a nice one of them. You know what? I'm gonna undo all of that because I don't like it. Yeah, this will work. Nobody freak out? No, wait. That's a bad way to do that. One. Nope. Two. And about here. It's not quite right, but we will fix it later. I just need some things to put there. Oh, this is so jank. Oh, you know what? Don't know why I did that. We can just T-pose him. Doop. That's not a T-pose. We'll T-pose him later. One of these and one of those. Is the arm too long? Yep. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, why am I counting that way? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I instantly forgot 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's pretty close. I can always switch it around a little bit if it's not quite exactly right. Let's do a quick. I think that's pretty close. It is not, in fact, close. Let's put it here. Again, we can just eyeball it. Pretty good. Alrighty. Is anyone else horrified yet? Just you wait. I'm gonna do some manual loop cuts so that we've got some even surfaces for our subdivided and with and when and if we need it. Just eyeballing these. Pretty close. Yeah. Okay, now we got arms. Let's save where we are, just in case we break something. Which is likely. Now, we don't actually have to make arms. We just have to make sleeves. And then we're gonna rig them up like a real boy. Maybe. We'll see. Not sure of where to start. Faces. That's why I was getting no luck. Now that I've subdivided and then I changed my mind about where I want all of the thingies, this is on me. I should save this as a vertex group. I'm not going to. Actually, I will. The arm would be a great vertex group to have in my pocket. That's particles. Where are my vertex groups? It's one of these. There you are. Now what are you? Are you the left arm or the right arm? His left. We'll go left arm. I think you do it from the point of view of the person, right? Left arm. A sign. Nice. I always like to check it. I just don't trust myself to have done it correctly the first time. Right arm. Right arm. Right arm. Right. Oh my gosh. Can I type today? Right arm. And we'll grab most of this dude's faces. Whoops, but not those. Looks good. A sign. Nice. Now we don't ever have to do that again. Save. Oh no, I want to sculpt. Do I? Yes. Yes I do. Nah, if this isn't... You know what? Yeah. If this isn't quite right, we'll, Oh, that's too strong. Much too strong. Oh jeez, no wonder it was too strong. It's like default 70, far out. I remembered what I was going to do. This arm's a little lower than the other arm. Just like by default. Because what I was going to try and do... It's probably not going to be perfect, but it's going to probably get me a little close than I normally would. I believe we're on the y-axis here. Oh no. What strain is this? A foot. You in fact. Tell me about yourself. Don't have any particular weirdnesses, but let's try and normalize you anyway. Yeah, we're not working with you. Probably not going to keep that, but helps visualize what I need it to look like. As in, I'll probably keep it, but it'll be hidden underneath other, like a hood or something like that. Okay. You can go. Nope, nope. because it's not the y-axis. No, it is. Z-axis is definitely not the one I want. So why are we flipping them both, hey? That's, wait, it's symmetrizing as well? And I want y negative to y positive. Oh, no, it's not. It's not any of those reasons. Now I just... Now I just broke all of my options. Wait, what? Wait, come back, please. Where did you go? Mirror? Oh, there it is. I don't know where it went before. Oh, because I wasn't in the mesh. Okay. Here's our problem. I see our problem. I know what the problem is. Everything's back to normal. So, what we need to do is look at it from a different perspective. Is that a right on? Yeah. I don't know if we'll be able to get it exactly right to do what I want to do, because this mesh is pretty wild to begin with. Although, I feel like that's pretty close. Except for this bit. Let's do the left arm for this one. This is why we use T-poses. Probably. This is probably why we use T-poses. This is still not right. Oop. Need to deselect the left arm. Still doesn't look quite right. Don't even know if the arms are the same length. Oh, a button. Oh. Let's deny that. Wait, did I click allow? No. Banned. That was a mistake. I meant to click ban. Okay. Okay, if this is not close enough, I'll just do each of them individually. I was wasting time trying to save time. Ironically enough. Now we were definitely on the y-axis. Okay, that's pretty darn... Oh, even the length is only, like, a little bit out, in fact. You just extend out his arm, just the tiniest bit, and we'd be good to go. I want to say that's pretty close. This just needs to go go back a little. I want to say right arm. Back the tiniest bit. I know I said I wasn't going to fuss with it, but we're so close that we may as well utilize it. Is there a lot of background noise on my voice meter? I feel like my noise gate should be grabbing pretty much all of it. I'll just check. Filters. Edit filters. Yeah, no suppression's on. Alright, must be just showing regardless. Unless it's actually somehow picking up my desktop audio, which I don't think that it is, so it should be good. Okay, now we're gonna stay awake. Gotta get stuff done. Okay, let's have a look. Last we checked, this was pretty close. Hey, why is it shorter again? Did I undo what I did? I did not. I feel like it's looking really weird and lopsided now, but that probably is in fact correct. Let's have a look now. How's it still out of sync? That'll have to do. Nope, too big. Too much, too everything. So we could probably just round it out this way a little bit. Oh, because it's not sitting on the flippin' line. It should have really done it based on its own symmetry, but I have a funny feeling it's on global if I just mucked up this whole thing. So I felt like it was pretty close. Let's grab you this way. Yeah, his arm's way too long now. Look at this. This is ridiculous. What are you? Right arm, left arm? Let's just deselect everything. I'll grab the right arm. Not by too much, just like this amount. that's not quite centered either. Needs to be centered to like visually where the cloth goes. That feels right. No, gosh, it's not me selecting the right thing. Yeah, it's still not quite right, but I don't know what to do. No. Pray tell why. Alright, give up on that. At least it's mostly symmetrical for the purposes of individually fixing it. Yeah. We'll turn that off. We'll pretend like that never happened. It did need to be evened up a little though. Because we do actually, the arms still look kind of similar to each other, unfortunately. So if we go... should we go underneath here first? That might actually make it a lot easier. Just make it look like what we want a little bit. One can only hope.
3-day sprint making games galore. Caffeine fuels us, we crave for more. Pixels dancing as the ideas flow. Code and chaos, that's how we roll. Ludum Dare, we're chasing the spark. Turning dreams into games after dark.
So people's arms are not square, I realise this, but they also are not perfectly round either, so it's a little bit of everything. Something a little bit like that. Behold. I think he'd say something like that. Gonna even out that seam a little bit so you can't even tell it wasn't part of the same bit.
Keyboard clacks through the moonlit night. Win or lose, it's the journey we share. At LD57, we dare to care. Ludum Dare.
Oh yeah, this end of the sleeve needs to be a lot longer. So more bulgy at this end. I feel like most robes are gonna like that. Don't you reckon? Maybe? Possible. May have needed to subdivide this a little more. Might in fact back off a little bit of that and then subdivide that. Give me your left arm. We'll subdivide. And preemptively subdivide this guy too. I hope that won't come back to bite me. That'll be fine. Subdividing after the fact. Actually, you know what? We will subdivide. Do all our things and then subdivide that after we feel confident in it. Oops. Oh, we still need that one. Why am I doing both at the same time? I just want one. Thank you. Okay, we'll do a bit more on this guy. Sleeve. This. Oof, jeez, not that way though. to re-round this bit since we just squished it. It's a delicate balance. This would have been so nice. I would have been done by now if I could have mirror-ified it. If I had made the model correctly in the first place, which I did not. So, this is how we're gonna do it. It's too late to go back now. Why, yes, he got his cultist robes at Ghost Star Us. What do you mean? What do you mean it looks like a costume and not a serious robe? What are you even talking about? Is inflate more than I want? Do I want to layer it up a bit now? And we've got some very cool things to use here. I don't remember any of them. Clay strips. Maybe we want this one. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Sort of adds it, but adds it in a flat way. Oh, actually. Oh, that actually is kind of cool for some reason. What the heck? Oh, no way. Actually. Does this actually, is this amazing? Actually? What is this? Is his arm a little skinny now? What is the theoretical width of his arm? Yeah, we gotta re-inflate his arm a little bit more than that. But like the overall effect, actually, I don't hate it. Let's gently re-inflate his arm, just like that. Now I need to remember exactly what I did in order to achieve the same effect on the other side. Or we can cheat. I like cheating. Let's do it. Here's another example of trying to do a shortcut, which may end up taking longer than the original, but here we go. Oops. We've got the other side, and underside, and the other side. So worried about being symmetrical when in fact you can just pretend you were symmetrical the whole time. This is why we added the vertex group. Carefully. No. Come with me. It's okay. Wait, why are you also this? Just be this one. Thanks. Nope. This one. Is it Y? Yes, it is. I don't freak out. I'm gonna fix. Nope, not that one though. Oops, select. This guy. Flip you around. Got the We'll connect him up. He'll be fine. Okay. Okay, we'll get this guy done. And that'll be an achievement for the evening, I think. Why is that how I had it? Yeah, as long as I've got the general shape on both sides, and then I can do individual tweaks after. Or I'll be so happy with the other one and I'll have to do this process all over again. Maybe that's what I should do. I do kind of love it though. I'm gonna lie. I thought clay strips was kind of sucky for this purpose. It's usually quite good generally, but honestly, I don't mind the effect it had. I just need to smooth out some other edges it created, but I think that is what I want. And I think this will be a pretty important character for endgame. Well, I'm hoping it will be. We get that far? Okay, nothing to it but to do it, I guess. We got a loop select. This is our left arm now. We'll sign those, deselect, select. That was the wrong arm, wasn't it? That was the wrong arm. Loop select. Remove. Thank you. It was in fact the right arm that I wanted. So right. Nope. Why are you part of this? Nobody invited you. Remove. How was that even selected in the first place? Hello? That's faces. I see. Assign. Deselect. That's a select. Hooray. Let's do this again. Okay. To like eyeball precisely where this might sit. Oh, this way. Well, that's interesting. It sort of flows to that way a little bit more, which is probably why it's gonna look a little funky. I think we still need to edge loop select. Oh my gosh, come on. Let's get in close so I can see what we're doing. 1 to 1. Nope. Nope. Oh, you are in fact selected. That's nice. What do? You do a the surgery was successful. Don't worry about the patient screaming. That's all part of the natural healing process. Why, pray tell, is my suture unselectable? It is itself. Does not the joining of two edge loops become an edge loop? Or is this elsewhere? And in which case, fair. We know how to fix these. We know how to fix these guys. We just smush them until they look right. This is bad. This is not good. This is very not good. Why did I do this? I have to push them out from the other side. Never do this. This is bad advice, bad ideas. Okay. Let's undo all of that. Okay. So what we're gonna do, so those edge loops not too hard to select. We'll select our right arm. Move this, back it off a little. That is my edge loop. I'm gonna bring him out just a smidgen. Just gonna actually prep the area a little bit more than we did last time. I don't know why this one is. What? I'm just gonna dive in here and. This guy can sort himself out a little, I think. Instead of being, yeah, instead of being inside out, that's what I wanted. No, that's not exactly right. We can now grab. I grab this. Not those, these. Okay, doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be solvable once the edge loops meet. Okay. Right up. Meet rest of body. That's gonna be as close as we can get, I guess. No, why are we inside? No thank you. No thank you. That's a lot better, I think. I knew we could do it. Just had to believe. How's that looking? Yeah. There are weirdnesses here because of that join. So we're just gonna loop cut. Doesn't really matter, there's an extra line down there. Just give it a little bit more to work with. Come on, I know your triangles, but please behave. Nope, don't go inside out, that's not what I asked. What are you doing? Sorry, keep switching to mesh mode because I need to see why these vertices are a bit misbehaving. Like I could add more, but there's plenty of. This one we can fix. That one's kind of necessary. Some of these are unnecessary though. That one can go. I'm not sure if this helped the situation. Oh, it definitely did. Look how nice that is. Ish. How nice, slightly more nicer that is. Can't even tell I stitched his arm back on. Probably. A little bit. Only a little bit. What is it smooth? That's the other side, okay. Gonna need more of these.
You know what?
Get out of there. We'll do faces. I don't want everything, I just want a tiny... None of those though. You guys. Anyways, the triangles wouldn't subdivide anyway. They don't know how. It's the triangles that are giving the hassle though. If I do that, end up with stupid engons.
Hey, Meerkat! It is going.
This is my cultist. Say hello. Bitsy helped me through the cloth simulation enough so that we got something, and then I sort of smoothed out the rough edges. And now we're just doing his sleeves, and then his hood, and then his gloves, and then he's done. It's like basically nothing left to do. Not really, we have a lot to do. I'm about to subdivide here so I can better, more finely manipulate the Oh, that's much better. Okay. Should have just done that in the first place. That's a bit too much shoulder. That's too shouldery. Although he does need a bit of shoulder, actually. No, let's put that back. So, just a little bit. There's only a little bit lump there. I just have to ignore it because I know exactly where that is. It's this stupid bit. What would happen if I can't like oh, that wouldn't do anything. What if I were to dissolve this edge? Oh, the mesh didn't collapse in on itself. Oh. Suspicious. Don't like these suspicious geometries. I wish you could tell it don't create triangles, because then it creates triangles and then I have to clean them up. Oops. I want this one. No, I want this one. We'll shove him over to there. Okay, I've not actually broken everything. That's kind of nice. Nope. Knife. I want you to attach to the existing vertice, please. Thank you. Don't ask me how that works. That's pretty close. Oh, cut that in half. now that we actually have quads, and it's not trying to ruin my life, I feel like I can still see the scene. That's probably just because I know where it is. Nope, I can totally tell because it is not subdivided. That is why. That is why. And all of these are N-gons now. Just stream up and watching Black Butler as well. Ah, yeah, no worries. Black Butler, that's so good. It's been a hot minute since I've watched that, but it is quite good. I'm gonna have to manually subdivide these. I brought this on myself. Why would I do this? No, just do that one. That would be enough. I just need to fix this shoulder. Once this shoulder is fixed, we shouldn't need to do too much of this. We've got to move on to the other bits. Otherwise we'll never get this done. I feel like that's not enough subdivisions. Let's do like a couple more. I just need to bridge this seam. Well, yes, I just did create more N-gons to fix my current N-gons. It's a never-ending cycle. And the bane of my existence. We're just gonna have to live with it. I feel like I want to subdivide these a little more, but without creating triangles, which would put us back to square one and be worse. Okay, I think we're nearly there. And you guys are like, oh, but it looks fine. It's like, no, I can see it, and it's not right. And goodness knows if I don't fix it now, then the mesh will, when I go to do something else with it, it'll be like, oh, that thing you ignored. Turns out that's going to make your life so much more difficult later when you go to do this thing with it. And then it's awful. Forever. And you should have fixed it when you saw it. Being suspicious. That's what this is. This is unsuspiciousing meshes. I love it. My favorite is Sebastian. Well, isn't everybody's favorite Sebastian? No, I'm kidding. Sebastian is awesome. I actually have to do a rewatch. I can't remember like a single thing about the plot of that one. You have to remind me. All I know is cute boys. Well, the butler in specific. I remember what I do remember about it is I really quite enjoyed it, but that, yeah, it's a very long time ago actually. Is that still strange? Why is it still being strange? Because I made it worse. No, we're just gonna squash it. We're gonna squash it all down, and then this will be like this, and that's going to be pretty close because we'll just mimic the dip on the other side. Ta-da! And that's good enough. It's good enough. The mesh is actually pretty clean. So that's right, we have to reinflate these sleeves because they're actually a little bit too like sunken in, so we've got to pump it back up again, just a tiny bit. It's actually massive. That is massive. I thought I loved it, but like it's actually a little bit much. I like the sharp edge and the crease that it gave it. I just need to bring it back, and I'll put the crease back in later. But it was a quick way to give the volume and the shape that I needed. Do the same on this guy. Normally when I'm working on, I should have pointed out, working on my tablet, that's why I moved my the pointer, like, fairly easily. Normally when I'm working on my tablet, I would set up a second camera, for hand cam, so you can see what I'm, like, doing the brush strokes and stuff. You can kind of see what I'm doing with, like it disappears when I press the thing down, so you can kind of see what I'm doing a little bit, but it's not quite the same. One, I'm on the road, so I don't have my second camera. I didn't bring it with me. And two, the second camera I have is, like, busted, so I need to replace it. So even if I brought it with me, it wouldn't have worked. So, yeah. I hadn't done an art stream in a little while anyway, so I was like, oh, yeah, I'll replace it whenever, but never got around to it, obviously. So here we are in this predicament. This is how we got here. Bit much for that bit. I just want to do this bit. Kind of like how it rounds out at the top there. Give that a little bit more of that. Okay, I haven't actually had a chance. Like, it's like, oh, nothing I'm doing does cloth. So we did a general cloth simulator. But, I actually want to go check out some of this cool. Ooh. Oh, this is what I want. Just a couple of... Oh, but I want to do it correctly. Just... Hang on. If he has a sleeve, his sleeve would be, like, bunching a little bit like that. Quite. Might be overdoing it. Let's try on this sleeve first. So this one is drag expand cloth. Is it too much? I think I might be overdoing it. Definitely overcooked. What does this one do? Push cloth. Oh, that pushes it in. Oh, that's the effect I could have gotten. Not quite that for this one, but might put it there. Oh, yes. Except smaller and not so much. In fact, I could just zoom in to do the same thing. I think that is beautiful. What do you guys reckon? Is that not the most perfect thing you've ever seen? Just smooth out that edge a little. Haha, this is pretty cool. We'll do the same on this side. That is actually fantastic. The two sleeves are slightly different, which I'm happy with. Just make sure none of this is inside out. Actually, I can confirm none of this is inside out. Yes, that is switched on. How awesome. How awesome is that? Now, instead of like weird ghost things, it actually looks like a robe. Stretch move cloth. Just a little. You kind of see the outline of his arm a little, even though there is literally nothing there. Oops, too much. Okay. Quite. Oops. This is very strong. Just need to do little bits. That's too much. I've overdone it again. Okay, I realize I may have overdone it on this side. This side looks good. This side is looking a little bit... What have I done? Look, we'll just smooth it out again. Although, I kind of love it, actually, still. Just smooth it out a little, and it's like, maybe it's perfect, actually. We might pull the cloth. This one, dry cloth. Stretch or move cloth. I think I need. Ooh. Oh, what? Woo, woo. That's actually kind of fun. Not that I wanted to do that, but good to know. Should do a smooth back on this one, and we'll do too much, too much. Maybe that's fine how it is. Like, that sleeve doesn't need to be perfectly clothed. I mean, it's cloth. You can tell it's cloth from that. is looking pretty cool. Alright, let's save that. Okay. Next step is hiding this thing up here. Save for safety one more time. Can we steal bits of what we've already done? I could have before I put the arms on it. Should have done that. That reminds me, I need to get rid of these things we definitely don't want. Alright, I know we just went through it. So we're gonna do it again. We know how to do it now. Whoops. Actually, I have a better idea. We can do this really quick. Come back, come back. Where did you go? Oh, where did you go? Here you are. We will duplicate, expanderate, translate. Oops. Can we do all of this with one sphere? Just gonna move that sphere out of the way. Oh yeah, I just realised we probably will need to have to solidify this at some point, but we'll do that later. Same with this guy. Because we are going to undo. In fact, it doesn't need to be sitting on there until we need to go like there. This can actually sit way up here, out of the way, until we're ready to place. Faces. I want these ones. They look cool. Nope. Trust in the process. Don't trust. Never trust in the process. Okay, this may look dodgy at first, but just he is the bad guy. Just to point out, or they, whoever it is, will be the not the good dude. Now we do a couple of subdivides. So I'm thinking we're gonna need them, but we can handle this. So we'll just do a general smoothing out to begin with. up a little. Hello! How are you, OG? Can we say OG? Or bad parenting? We'll just say OG. Hey OG, what's up? Thank you for popping in. It says you're a first time chat. Which means... I know we've chatted before, but welcome to my stream for the first time, I suppose. I could have sworn you've been in here before, but I might be just hallucinating and probably just hung out in other chats. How's it going? I am in fact... You say whatever you are good with. Okay. Well, just use the capital letters, because that's my streamer brain can pick those out easy. Yeah, no, it's all good. Yeah, so I'm working on assets for Ludum 57. I have struggled and not quite conquered, but at least wrangled out of it what I wanted for some cloth simulation for this cultist. And I'm about to... so this one was actually a cloth drop simulation and we smoothed it out. And this one was an extendo and using the cloth manipulation for the sculpt. So we're going to do another cloth manipulation for the hood. Just prepping the patient here. What time is it? For me? Oh, Meerkat, you don't want to know. It's alright, I mean, it's probably a bit flowy for like cultist robes. It's more like a ghost. But, you know, whatever. It's gonna fit the vibe, I suppose. Man, I have to make textures. I don't want to make textures. I'll just make it one colour. I am not. I'm a bad modeler. I don't do textures. No, I can do textures if I need to. I just choose not to. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I have got some water around here somewhere. I haven't forgotten to drink, so thank you. That must have been a while since my last sip. Because you're focusing hard like this, you do forget to hydrate, which is good for staying awake and alive and brain functioning. Tell you. What am I telling you? I'll tell you what. But what should it is specific you would like me to tell you. Do I have enough? Yes, I have enough. I was just like, do I have enough subdivisions? Like, yes, you have enough subdivisions. Or did I say something that I said I was going to say and then I've immediately forgotten what I was going to say? Because that is also possible. Okay, I'm kind of nervous. I keep procrastinating. I should just do the thing. Save. Oops. Save. Says, I'll tell you what. Oh, the time. Yeah, it is. Now you're the one performing witchcraft this time. Although, like, time zone calculator is a thing. You are correct. It is 4 AM. Well done. You don't win a prize. But I'm pretty happy with this guy. I think we accomplished a lot in the stream. That is to say, the antagonist of sorts, one of them. Still thinking about it. It's like, I'll tell you what. Well, actually, he says it more like, I'll tell you what. And then he goes on to explain something, which is usually quite insightful and lovely. So, you know. So if it looks like I'm leaning over, it's because I'm leaning over my tablet. So if it looks like that's what I'm doing, that is in fact what I'm doing. So, I should probably adjust my camera so it doesn't, my model isn't constantly doing that. But we are deep working. What about a hug? Aw, that's a nice prize. You can have a virtual hug. Hang on, let me see if I can do it with my arms. Nope, I've got one arm. Where is my other arm? Hello, hi. Nope. You get a one-armed hug, I guess. Ah, there we go, too. Hugs! Yay! Aww. Oh dear. We are nearing my usual 3-hour limit, so I don't know. We'll do a little bit on this hood, and I think I will like call it because I'm very tired. So we should probably sleep. Not object mode. I was in sculpt mode to begin with. I want to save once more for safety. Okay, if we mess this up, we'll just revert the whole save. Okay, we got our cloth.
Mekid Lady 009 says thank you.
Ah, you're welcome. I'm really nervous. Okay, we're gonna up the radius a little. It's too much, it's too much. Tone it down, tone it down, tone it down. So the radius seems to be affecting the strength a little bit as well. It's too much. It's too much, man. You know what we're gonna do is I keep having to zoom out because I can't tell. I have that animation up. I do not need that anymore. I did before, but I do not now. I'm gonna create the face hole. Now it's meant to be a faceless void because I don't want to make a face. Like I don't want to make a face. I don't want to make a face. Sleep is good. Normally, generally speaking, not always, do like to go to bed with a reasonable to get a reasonable amount of sleep. But in this particular instance, we are attempting to that's wrong. We are trying to do our 3-day jam. Cooliers, hello. What's going on? What am I doing? I need to grab some cloth. I need to pull some cloth. Oh, jeez, that was even worse. What have I done? What do we do from more of a general? Just wanted to... It's like a Muppet that lost all of its stuffing. I think I'm simulating this cloth too hard. Not to be further away, but like more general. Oh yeah, like that. I just need to zoom out a bit. Approach it from a respectable distance. Whoops! Oh! It looks like a brain thing! Look at that! Oh! It's dancing. Yeah. Oh yeah. Da, 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 da. Oh, it's freaking out. It's freaking out. Okay, that was fun. But we need to go back to the task at hand. Nope. Don't freak out. I told you not to freak out. Do I not have enough subdivisions? I do. Maybe I have too many subdivisions. I kind of don't know what it is I want it to look like. Maybe that's my problem. I can just have, I need to pinch, pull, twist. I need to add extra fabric. Dry cloth, expand and contract cloth. That might be what I want. What am I doing? I think that just rigifies it. Whilst very cool. Not quite what I'm after. Maybe it's just grab. Grab seems to be the similar thing in sculpt. Okay, kind of, but we just need to zoom out a bit more. Why does he look like a snake? just want the... You know what? I know what my problem is. Is I didn't start in the right place. And I need it to be... more like... Now we can pull that down without it, like, totally messing everything up. Ish. That's what I wanted to do all along. Except not quite like that. More like a fold over. I gave myself plenty of extra length. I don't know why I'm struggling. Mind you, I haven't really played with this cloth simulation a lot, so it makes sense. Hey! Oh! Hello. Jerem! What? It's so good. I can't hear headphones charging. You were making OG masks. So happy IRL. Oh my god, I love it. Oh, okay. Oh, awesome. Hi! I hope you can see me waving. Hang on. Where's my arms? Hello. Hey! What is up with my tracking today? I swear it's usually better than this. Hello! You know what it is? It's probably my whole blender and everything taking up all the processing power. Can we inflate cloth? What can we do over here? Have we neglected some of these? Bend and twist cloth. Oh. If we do some of this. Okay. We just have to make careful moves. It's like rippling water. Can I tell the cloth to be like a little bit more chill, just to calm down a bit? I wonder. Yes, Ripple. You may ask a question. What is your question? If your question is, why are you so bad at this? I don't have an answer for you. I am just doing my best. And trying to figure it out as I go. So if we pull and smooth, we'll eventually end up with something we can live with. We need to punch some more of this hole in. Whoops. But not too much. If we just rotate it to the angle which it is naturally gone to. Yeah, that worked. Like, it was a sphere to begin with. Like, nobody's gonna check. Do I make VR chat models? Technically speaking, I have made my own. That, I theoretically could. Okay. Stipulations being, to make my own, I used Vroid Studio to create a basic model. Ran around the entire internet getting clothes for it, and fighting with Vroid Studio to apply said clothes and change the textures. And then I use Unity to export to VR chat thing, and I have successfully, not this particular model, because this is my new one and I haven't done much with it yet, except this is my debut. Oh, by the way, this is my debut, guys. Welcome to debut weird Blender stuff jam session. Anyways, like you've been here the whole time. Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, I could theoretically, yes. So if you want like a little wolf guy, yes. Mostly because the accessories for such are built so the ears and the tail are built into Vroid, so that wouldn't be too hard to do. Don't know about animations and things. I'm still learning all of that. I am planning to learn more, but at the moment I could theoretically do a functioning Vroid to VR chat custom-ish model. I say custom-ish. Technically, I could make it. Theoretically speaking, you probably noticed that I have the VRM plugin on the side here. And one could import a VRM, edit it in Blender, and export it. I have not done that yet, but theoretically I could. Specifically, that would probably be to create custom accessories and things like that, but I am having a time getting Blender bones to behave. As you can probably see here, my wings are actually tearing a little bit, so this is like one that I sort of boned up in Blender that wasn't quite right, so I gotta get a better handle on spring bones, and maybe have to do them in Unity, or everybody says, like, all the tutorials are like, it's like, oh yeah, you definitely need to do bones in Unity, and then people are like, no, Unity is not a modeling program, you need to do your bones in Blender, and then Blender's like, I don't know what a spring bone is, and it's like, yes, you can, like, rig it, but, like, ugh. Anyways, I ended up going around in circles, so, like, I did the best I could, but I think I still need to fix some of the problems with my new model. Including my face. My face is probably it still has face tracking, and you can see me talking and stuff, and I can go, surprised, or, oh, sad, or, happy, but, all of the extra expressions I normally have, I have not added. My blend shapes, I should say. It's the same expressions, but different blend shapes. Yeah, talk to me after. I will probably forget, so send me a DM, like, after the game jam in, like, a couple of days. At least a couple of days. Not before, like, Friday. The jam ends on Thursday, on Tuesday, but I plan to sleep for 2 days. Hey, actually, while I was talking, I went and looked at my thing, and it actually doesn't look too bad. So we can grab our little ball guy. Over here. Nope, over here. Now we can put that in as face place holder. Sorry, yes. Smipple, so the answer to that is yes, and remind me when I am not otherwise working on random stuff. What I'll need from you. So in the meantime, sorry. What I was actually going to say is, yes, and send me in just Discord DMs fine. As many reference pictures as you have, so I might not be able to get it 100% accurate, but I'd like to get it as close as possible. Let me know what... Now, clothing's like the hard thing. Like, it takes a long time to make custom clothes, so generally what I do is I find clothes that are similar, and if it's just like a color swap change and that sort of thing, it's really, really easy for me to do, like, texture swap for colors and stuff, but manually hand drawing a new item of clothing texture is a lot. So I'm happy to do something for you for free to, like, give you a pretty decent model for VR chat and or VRoid. What do you call it? Just, you could use it. It'll be a VRM. I could give you the VRM as well as the VR chat version, and you can use it for VRMs. You can use in, like, pretty much most VTubing programs. I'll give you a 0.x version, so you can basically, like, VC Face or VTube or all of the, like, VTube, all of the programs should be able to, that do 3D VTubers should be able to accept a VRM, so I can give you that. But yeah, as many reference pictures as possible, some ideas of the kinds of clothes and what color, and I can hunt around. I've got a few assets that I've been collecting. I purchased these wings. Not that I have a lot of paid assets, but I can have a look through my resources to see what I have, and I have downloaded. So yeah, if you have a general, like, outfit idea, I can usually try and get something pretty close, as long as it's not super hyper custom. Yeah, so if you send me through that info in a couple of days, like, gather that together and then send it to me in a couple of days, after the jam, and I'll, yeah, I don't think that would be too difficult to do. Yeah, if you send it to me by Friday, I can work on it over the weekend, I think, would be the way to go. If you send it to me too early, I may forget, because I'll be, like packing, I'll finish in the jam, packing up here, and then by the time I drive home, 4 hours home, it'll be like it never existed if I don't remember, which is not good. But help me help you, that kind of business. Yeah, we are coming up to. I am like, my brain is fried. I don't know how much more of this I can do for right this immediate second, but I think we kind of got the idea we wanted. We can put his face here, and I'm just going to make it like a shadowy kind of not face kind of face, I think. See, I knew we kept the sphere for a reason. Back out a bit. We could make that sphere a bit smaller too, like that's also allowed. All of this hyper realism of Cloth Simulator, and we've just got sphere face for his face. Smipple, I think that's a very cool project for me to like sharpen my skills on too, because I've only really worked on my own model, and sometimes when you look at your own thing, like you can get stuck in what you want to do and what you can do, and you don't end up learning. Well, I mean, with the bones, I'm definitely learning new things, but like sometimes you just end up stuck in a rut, especially if you're working on the same model all the time. I mean, this one's a kind of a different one, but it's the same basic principle as as my previous one. So it'd be cool to work on a new one. New shiny is new shiny, you know. What's your matter? With Mesh is being suspicious again. Nope, we're good. Only a little bit suspicious. That is actually pretty close to what I envisioned. Like, pretty darn close, in fact. Now we're gonna do... We haven't really touched the back here, so... Excuse me. We're gonna do a little bit of... something. Oh, but not that. If this is too hard, they're just not gonna have a little... Oh, far out. Far out. I need more water. Now. Okay. Nope. I swear my strength is all the way... Oh, far out. Strength is all the way down. It is really... just... having a time. I just need to press lightly. I think I kind of like the other one. No. Let's do... What does Cloth Twisty do? What? What do we do? Twist open boundaries of the mesh, creating twisting folds. Oh! That's exactly what I want for this bit. I was like, it's not doing anything. It's because I wasn't using it in the right spot. See, the further away it is, the longer... Oh! Is that what I actually wanted it to do all along? Or something very like that. Let's try from this distance. Something in the middle of those two. Yep, and then we smooth out these bits at the top because they're a little bit too much. like a crinkly piece of paper, but we leave some in, we smooth some out. And that's kind of what we want to do. Again, I think we've definitely overdone it, but, you know, that's fine. Just realised his head is really tall and funny because we allowed for, like, so much more cloth manipulation. Let's see if we can squash that down a little. He'll make sure to send you all the stuff. Yeah, no worries. Pinch the cloth? Do we want to pinch? Don't think so. No, that's kind of, but like not really what I want to do. Oh. Not what I wanted to do, but it's funny. Squished head. Yeah, no, not good. But what we can do... we can do something else. Not cloth related. Oh my gosh, come back here. Yeah, we've got our elastic guy, which might do a bit of what we want. Sort of. As long as it doesn't break out beautiful simulation stuff. Maybe that's all we needed all along, was a little bit of an elastic deform. Because we'll need that for this guy. The front here too. Oops. A little bit more specifically to this area. Yeah, it can hang over like that. Hood flow over implied, I feel, at that point. No, it is actually cutting through his arm, but we could simulate the cloth sitting on his arm a little bit like that. Which I think I would prefer. Come here. Come with me. I feel like this is not going to look like how I want it to at the end of it. No, let's just leave it the way it was. Implied cloth. Right? Okay, let's pull that back a little. to like point a little bit, maybe. Like, I feel like cultists' robes are like a little pointy like that. Like, they flop over. I just realized I haven't used one single reference picture making this. I usually like have 20 tabs open with reference, like this thing and this type of this one, and then I have a few open, and then I just realized it's like I haven't looked at a single example of a cultist. I'm just going off what I remember in my head, which might be entirely wrong. Kind of looks like a bird, which is fine. Oh my gosh, did I just make a bird costume? Like, I'm sorry. Is this what I made? Well, it'll have to do. Alright, we're coming up to 3 hours. That was how long I was going to stream for, so... well done, guys. We made a cultist. Look at him. He's, like, a bit like a cultist. He's pretty cool. Okay. Where do you want to go? I just straight up ask. Like, hey, where are we going? Where do you want to eat? Who do you want to raid to? It's like got that same vibes. It's the same energy. It's the same energy, right? We'll see who's on the line. Oh, you know what? Absolutely gotta have some LDs. There is definitely tag LD57. Surely people are streaming on it. There's got to be at least one on LD57. Searching filter by Ludum. Okay, maybe they've just got Ludum. Who else is crazy enough to be streaming while in the middle of the game jam? Who would actually be this person? Found some of these persons. Oh, everything but. Okay, I'm glad I searched for Ludum, because now we've got... I searched for Ludum Dare. Because the tags are LD Jam 57, which is not a tag I was streaming in. I did LD 57, and then Ludum Dare, and then LD, and then LD Jam. But not LD Jam 57. I think, do I have the LD Jam? I don't know. I had a lot of tags, but that was not one of them. Ludum Dare 57, yeah, okay. I'm the only one crazy person who puts LD, apparently. LD 57. Okay, we've got a few people, actually. Is there anyone I'm following who is currently doing Ludum? Not currently, so it's whoever to wherever. Enjoy you immensely, and this cultist is very good. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad. Thank you all, actually, for hanging around and keeping me awake and hydrating me. Thank you, Meerkat. And Smipple and Coolius and yes, you OG as well. Ojima. I can say it like that. I know how to pronounce things. And everybody else, thank you so much for joining me at 1 to 4 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Oh dear. Alright, we'll just do a quick stream preview. Let's pick someone who's only just gone live. So we've got somebody doing compo. Wouldn't compo be... Hang on. Oh no, compo's 48. My head I had compo was 24 hours, which is like crazy. No, compo's 48. We got... Yeah, I felt quite a number of these people. Let's pick someone who hasn't got a lot of heaps. Let's pick, and preferably English speaker. That might be the, so Netherlands, and English as a tag. That's promising. Let's preview this guy. See how he's going.
We're gonna use. We're gonna words today. We're gonna rate to JD Does Dev. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm
All.
gonna just multiply it because that could be. That could cause problems.
I really appreciate all of you, and I'm gonna go sleep. Okay, bye.